Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To my respected lecturer, Dr. Ashraf Zainuddin. So my name is Muhammad Irfan Azeem bin Azman from the class of AP 2256B. So regarding my first task, I have choose a topic which is the current practice of risk management in the Malaysia construction industry, which is the research has been discovered regarding the process and tools that's been implemented in the risk management in the construction sector. So the journal has been retrieved from the International Journal of Structural and Civil Engineering Research Volume 4. So let's go for the first slide. So basically, this research has been conducted by Byung Gyu Kang and Cheng Zham from the Department of Civil Engineering, Xian Jiaotong Liverpool University, Suzhou, Jiangsu, China. And this research also has been contributed with the Mohammed Ashfaq Fazli, Bun Ho Go, and New Q Song from the Department of Civil Engineering, University of Nottingham, Malaysia, Campus Semenyih, Selangor. For the next slide, I'm going to talk about the introduction of this research. So basically, this research was carried out to look into how risk management is currently used in the Malaysia building industry and to rate the process and various instruments and techniques that has been implemented to handle the projects. Compared to other industry, building has always had a lot of risk and unpredictability because it is so big, complicated, and time consuming. Since risk management is all about planning for the unexpected, it can be seen as the most important management tools for dealing with the project changes. Risk management is an important part of improving project success in terms of cost, schedule, and quality, as well as getting things done and creating value. Most Malaysian building companies, on the other hand, don't use systematic risk management. This situation could lead to the failure of the projects in the end because of rising in cost, missed deadlines, also with the poor results of it. So yeah. So for the next slide, I'm going to brief regarding the research methodology that's been used in this research. For this investigation, the researcher chose a qualitative approach to gather all of the data and information needed. So the point of this study was to find out on the how risk management works, what tools and methods that has been implemented in the Malaysian building industry, and how good is the risk management is in the industry as a whole. So the qualitative method also revealed more about the current risk management process, tools, and techniques, as well as the main risks that Malaysian building projects currently face. So in order to obtain the information and data from the interview, there are open-ended questions were utilized by having the semi-structured question. So the data collection involving 6 participants in an interview session, with 6 of the participants being 4 project engineers and 1 project manager, as well as with 1 contractor engineer. So for the next slide, I'm going to brief regarding the summary of the finding and analysis. There are 10 questions related to this study were given to all of the participants involved in the interview session to identify the causes and weakness of the risk management in the construction sector in Malaysia. So for the first question, are you familiar with the term of risk management? So basically, the researcher has been discovered that all of the participants were extremely familiar with the term of risk management from their work experience and college studies some time ago. So for the second question, are you also familiar with the whole process of risk management? In the second finding, the researcher discovered that all interviews had some knowledge of the risk management process. Interviewee also asked if they had completed the entire process. 4 out of 6 participants reported they never used this method for their project. The remaining interviews reported using just part of the procedure for projects has been implemented. Most interviews, when asked why method was rarely used, mentioned that a lack of knowledge and application skills. 2 out of 6 respondents also reported that the procedure might be time consuming. So for the third question, how familiar are you with the following terms, such as risk plan management, identification, analysis, response, and planning, monitor, and control risk? So the third finding discovered that 4 out of 6 individuals were quite familiar with all of the terms, while 2 of them claimed that they had never heard the terms. Alright, so for the fourth question, can you identify the most common risks in the construction project? So according to the participant, there are 5 main risks in the project management in Malaysia, such as the price fluctuations due to the inflation rates, delay in the project, shortage of skilled workers, weather, and the wastage of materials by workers. For the sixth question, what tools are often used for the risk identification? So majority of the participants utilize the brainstorming. 3 out of 6 participants claim that they had used the checklist technique. Meanwhile, another option is the consultation service, but only as their last option. So for the sixth question, what tools are used often for risk analysis? Usually, according to the participant, they will have the professional consultant, and joint evaluation by major players are the primary method that has been used. However, 2 out of 6 participants state that they did not conduct any risk analysis. The rest give the same answer as before. This is because they stated that it helps to reduce cost and time, and it allows less professionals to analyze better. So for the question number 7, what tools are often used for risk response? So majority of the participants state that they implementing the avoid, reduce the probability of occurrence, reduce the consequence, and transfer the risk. Meanwhile, for the question number 8, what tools are often used for risk monitoring? Half of the participants stated that they have never utilized any kind of risk monitoring instrument. Meanwhile, half of them make use of these tools, namely the periodic document review. So, for the question number 9, do you think that it is important to apply the process of risk management in a project? So, majority of the participants, all of the participants is agreed with the statement. So, the process was crucial and advantageous for the project. They claim that can reduce the project risk, save money, and take less time. So, for the last question, what do you think are the limitations or barriers for the risk management? So there are 7 limitations or barriers that have been stated by the participants, which is lack of knowledge, initial cost, time consuming, prefer experience rather than following risk management, staff are not skilled enough to perform risk management, education level, and last but not least is the professional are needed. For the next slide is the impact of the study. So the discussion over the current implementation of risk management in the Malaysian construction industry has the capacity to lead to the significant transformation. This research provides an opportunity to initiate a beneficial transformation that will result in enhance the project outcomes by highlighting the existing deficiencies and inadequacies in risk management, understanding, and implementation. The study findings provide an opportunity for the participants from academia and industry to collaborate in a productive manner, recognizing the significance of risk management in terms of minimizing the risk. By having this collaboration, it has the potential to facilitate knowledge sharing, enhance skill development, and enable the utilization of advanced technology and methodologies. In my opinion, it has the potential to significantly enhance the overall quality of risk management practices in construction business in Malaysia. Ultimately, this discourse paves the way for a more proactive and resilient approach to the project management. This will result in improved project outcomes and sustained expansion in Malaysia's construction sector. Other than that, according to this journal, inadequate adoption of proper risk management practices in Malaysia's construction industry produce a number of issues. As a result, most projects frequently go over budget, delayed, and have poor quality. Aside from that, if the fundamental risk management approach are not adequately utilized, the sector is unprepared for any unexpected outcomes, making it impossible to respond to overcome and prevent the issues. Moreover, this issue has an effect on the industry reputation, investor trust, and its future sustainability. These difficulties will endure until new risk management methodologies and collaboration between academic and industry experts are implemented. Aside from that, project managers are expected to work hard to improve their understanding of the risk management process and utilizing all of risk management tools. As a result, minimizing the numbers of project risks and failures in order to enhancing Malaysia's construction sectors. So, in conclusion, the Malaysian construction industry is faced with considerable risks According to the research, among of the risks are the material wastage, fluctuating price resulting from inflation, project delays, a lack of skilled labor, and challenging environmental conditions. The sector primarily employs fundamental approach such as brainstorming and checklists for determining risk. Meanwhile, having the professional consultation and joint evaluation for analysis and a restricted utilization of response tools. Monitoring practice, on the other hand, continue to be grossly underutilized. Obstacles that have been identified include a lack of knowledge, initial costs, time constraint, a preference for experience in risk management, insufficient staff skills, educational level, and the requirement for certified experts. In general, the industry is still in its beginning phase with respect to employing comprehensive risk management practice. Therefore, there is an immediate need for proactive strategies, tools, and techniques. Academic and industry collaboration in the construction sector of Malaysia has the potential to bridge the distance between theoretical studies and practical applications, thereby creating a substantial opportunity for progressive advancement. So basically, that's all from me. Thank you so much.